Would you ride in this? What would you do? Let's walk and talk on a snow day.
Watching Meg Elphick's stories on Instagram last night, and she was saying if you just don't feel like riding, don't worry about it, just go and get on your horse and you will feel better. So with this in mind, let's go see if it makes me feel better. But there's a problem. Is it too frozen to ride? Is that a legitimate question, or am I looking for an out? Let's go find out. Fun fact for you all, I would usually try and use my windscreen wipers at this point because I feel like that should be able to move, but I recently used them when it was icy and it didn't quite burn my motor out, but it did stop my windscreen wipers, or we think so, from working. So I am too scared to not wait for this all to completely defrost, so I'm just gonna have to sit here for a while.
So what can we do? How about hacking? It's actually one of my go-tos in winter, but not when it snowed. I don't even live that far from my yard, but where I live, it didn't look that bad. It seemed like everything was melting.
Just because you see a puddle doesn't mean that it's not too icy to ride. There are places where the ice has melted. We have a lot of hills around us. We have a lot of ungritted roads here as well, and so this is a clear sign to me that I should not be hacking out. One bit of black ice on a winter Earl? Are you crazy? I think I'll give it a miss.
If you're new here, I'm Sam from Samuel of TikTok. I know, I'm on YouTube. Hi, I'm new here, but I've actually been sharing my journey to eventing for the past nearly 4 years on TikTok. I have a horse myself with the grubbiest grave ever met, Earl. I've found as a first-time horse owner, as an adult, everyone expects you to know everything. And it wasn't until I started asking why that I realised even the people with horses don't actually know.
I thought for a second Claire had fallen off, but she's just gotten off because she's not a nutter.
Where was I? Yeah, so basically I share what I learned to help you guys learn too.
Our yard has its own climate, and even the ice is icy. So
it's the second time the weatherman has lied to me already this winter. Forecast said that by 12 o'clock, everything would be melting, basically. I mean, you just have to look at this to know that common sense tells you that if it feels like you could break an ankle, you probably shouldn't go for a hack.
Why is it snowing? This is not okay.
So a hack is out the window, but what next? How about lunging? I always hear people say, oh, if your horse is fresh in winter, lunge them first. But if it snowed, if it's soft underneath, maybe you'd do it. But if it's icy underneath, hell no. Okay, fine. How about jumping? Jumping involves a lot of impact on your horse's legs, their ligaments, their tendons, and snow can ball up underneath their hooves, effectively turning their hooves into ice skates. Soft, snowy conditions, maybe, but
if
ice...
you thought you could jump when it's icy, obviously, I feel like that's common sense that you wouldn't do that. But some people do, and I think that's actually wild.
Makes sense. How about schooling? Barefoot horses are less likely to slip, like the ones Claire's just been riding. But she is a professional, and you can see where she's been.
Yeah, I can't believe how deep it is. And like your feet do sink, but not much, even though you can see it's so much deeper than this. You said you were childish.
Oh, you see, I'm not childish, but you are. Like this.
What do you do when it snows and you can't ride your horse? Play in the snow.
It's really the thirties.
I'm coming in hot. If I can't ride. Clear round, double clear. Damn it. Are you ready? I nearly slipped. Go. Wow. 10. Other reasons not to ride. My hands get so cold. I've got pretty bad circulation in my hands and my feet, and I'm still on the hunt for some really good winter gloves. It's taken me nearly 4 years and I still don't find anything that works. Rachel's about to leave and she's let me put on her latex gloves to see if that helps. I feel like I've had instant relief by putting them on.
Oh, I'm not jumping, I'm not schooling, so what do you do with your horse then?
I turn out in all weather, to be honest, but Earl can be a bit crazy in winter. If he acts wild in the field, we do bring him in.
But that doesn't have to be the way. Some horses live out 24/7. So what should Earl do? Go on a walker? We love to take advantage of a walker, especially in winter. It gives the horses a good leg stretch, cures a bit of boredom, and is somewhere safe for them to be on a snow day.
And here is my horse with a yellow neck from his tinsel. I haven't cleaned him since I went to the high peak. 1, Santa. 2.
And after he's been on the walker, I groom him and spend time with him. I don't know about you guys, but my horse's stable is like my sanctuary. So I'm full livery because I don't have a lot of free time. So when I do and I get to come and hang out with him, it's really special to me.
On the walk, having a nice time. Good boy. Earl and I had a nice trip out and he was wearing green and red tinsel. It's like leached off him here. So we are going to try and get rid of that today because it is not just here, but it's also in his hair and down here. Hey, Mr. Earl. That's his girlfriend, Dreamer. Even though he's pulling faces at her, he actually is obsessed with her and cannot cope without her.
As you've seen, it's all about your individual circumstances and the conditions at the time. For us, no hacking, lunging, jumping. He's got front shoes on, so no schooling. He has been on the walker. We've had a cuddle. Let's try get rid of that yellow stain.
So I've just got a wet wipe that I've actually wet because it was no longer wet. And we're going to try 2 different stain removers. One is the Leovet Stain Eraser. One is the Squeky Clean Stain Removing Spray by Hippo Showers. I've never used this.
Because Earl is the grubbiest grey you've ever met, I've been on the quest ever since to find the perfect grooming routines. Yellow tinsel stains are a new one.
Hands are freezing. Whew, that's so cold. So we're going to use the Leovet Schimmel Stain Eraser. Let's try that with one side, so spray it on. Fingers crossed this actually works because he's so bright yellow. Oh God, my horse is stained yellow. It's not coming off. Oh no. Okay, this does say that you should leave it on for 5 minutes, so. You just turn it. How do you open it? The clip needs to come off. Right, let's undo the whole thing. Oh, my hands are so cold. This is not the time or the place, Hippo Showers. I don't understand. I'm not using it. My hands are so cold. I just can't get the clip off.
I will get that off and test it another time.
Okay, let's try spraying it directly. Even where it's got more water, it's not coming off. This is the worst bit here. It's like stained him so bad. I mean, I probably should have treated it straight away rather than leaving it. Like, look, his poo stains are coming straight off with this stuff. It's really good stuff. But the yellow. Has anybody's horse ever turned yellow from some tinsel? Very niche question. Help. My horse is yellow and I don't know what to do. But we do have some Leovites. So cute. I do not treat my horse very often, so these are going to last us a very long time. I will get through them, just slowly. These are pomegranate, orange and anise. Amazing. And Mr. Earl loves them. And he just dropped a load on the floor. Good boy. Good boy. So, are you riding today? Earl thinks I've got loads of treats, which I don't. Where's your line for riding?
Would you jump in the snow? And do you have any advice for the yellow stain? Because I would love to try anything that would help. Thanks for watching and I'll see you Sunday.